Hey guys, it's Rachel with Listen SD. I'm here with Jackie Mendoza, and this is Feed the Bands with Mr. Moto Pizza. Hey Jackie, how you doing today?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. Stoked you're here. I love your music.
Thanks.
So how did you get started making music?
I started, I've been singing since I was like 8 years old, but mostly it started in high school when I started doing musical theater.
Awesome.
And that was like my dream to be on Broadway. I even studied musical theater, but then I realized that my favorite thing was singing and writing songs.
Yeah.
So then I stopped doing theater and I just stuck with playing music, and I joined bands, and then I started producing electronic music. And at the time, when I started doing that, I was like posting covers of me playing the ukulele and singing.
Yeah.
And that was like cool at the time. And so I mixed my electronic beats with like the ukulele, and then I figured it was like something I never heard before. Mm-hmm. And that excited me, so I just kept doing that.
I love that. And do you feel like you incorporate your theater like background into your music today?
Yes, totally.
That's awesome. Tell me about the creative process behind your latest album.
Yeah. It took a while to create. I started writing in 2019.
Yeah.
And then the pandemic happened, and I had a writer's block, and it was kind of a struggle to keep writing.
Yeah, totally.
But then at the same time, so much was going on in my life, and there was like a lot of emotions that the only way I could really express what was going on was through music. So it was kind of a therapy, but then I also ended up writing a whole album. So it was like a win-win.
I love that. So the pandemic kind of was part of the process of healing and working through the emotions.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, that's really cool. So I know you talked about, I just read that you were really raw and vulnerable in your latest album. Mm-hmm. What did that feel like to just like show up fully?
Mm-hmm. Well, I just felt like I needed to be honest, and since everything that was going on in the world was so like heavy,
yeah,
it just like there was no way to hide it in music. I couldn't just make like something that wasn't real, because yeah, I just had to like express what was going on.
Totally. And do you feel that music is like, how do you feel like music is healing for you?
I just feel like I can speak my mind, and I'm usually pretty shy in person.
Yeah.
So with music, I feel like I can just be myself completely right off the bat. It's not like there's warming up to it. It's just kind of like, this is me, and it can.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that. And I know you worked with Rusty Santos from Animal. He also works with Animal Collective on your latest album. What was it like working with him?
Well, I worked with him in 2019 for my past EP too, and I was a huge fan of Animal Collective and Panda Bear growing up.
So awesome.
So I was really starstruck when I met him.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Even still, I'm like, whoa, I can't believe I'm working with like Panda Bear's producer and stuff.
That's awesome.
But yeah, it was a great collaboration, and we became friends, and it's so easy to make music together, and that's really hard to find.
Yeah, that's so cool. It's awesome that you looked up to him and their music, and then now you're collaborating together, and it just feels right.
Yeah.
It's like a really awesome connection. So I know you use English and Spanish lyrics in your music. What do you hope that effect has on your listeners?
Well, I guess since I'm Mexican American, I hope that it just reaches those people that are bilingual too, and like they can kind of relate to that growing up in America, but with like parents that aren't American, and yeah, mostly that.
That's awesome.
I can reach both English and Spanish speakers.
Yeah, totally. I feel like music relates on such a deep emotional level that it doesn't really matter what language it's in.
Yeah.
So that's cool. So you're playing South by Southwest, and also Listen SD's 10-year anniversary party with Reggie Watts. So excited. What was one of your favorite performances that you've had up to date, and why?
Well, we were just talking about Desert Days. That was really cool. I played in 2017. I played synth in the band Mintfield. And to this day, that was like one of my favorite shows.
That's so awesome.
And then also, this festival I played in Paris, Pitchfork Paris.
Oh, cool. Really, what year did you do that?
I did 2019.
Okay. We had someone cover in 2017.
Oh, really?
So
cool.
Yeah, that's so cool. I love it.
Yeah.
So... so your music has been praised for its unique sound. What do you like? What's coming next from you?
I guess the same unique sound, and I like thinking about like all the creative like visuals around the album too, and what moods and like vibes it'll give off. Like this Galaxia de Emociones was very galactic, space themed, and very like emotional, and it's fun to think of what the next one is gonna look like and feel like too.
Totally. Do you feel like your music feeds off like the collective energy of what's happening in the world?
Yes, totally.
That's awesome. And what does music mean to you as an artist, or just as a person?
Music, I think it can be defined as so many ways, because you can define it as art, which is like more expressive and like there's no barriers to it.
Yeah.
But then it's also like a practice, and but also like a form of expression. Totally. So it's a lot of things.
Yeah, I love it. Everything.
Yeah. Music is everything.
Music's everything. And I guess if you could be any pizza topping, what would you be and why?
I would be. I'm just looking at this pizza, but I think mushrooms.
Mushrooms.
Yeah.
Okay, and why?
Because it's kind of unexpected, but now it's kind of like not that weird to see mushrooms on pizza. Yeah. It's a nice surprise when you see them.
Yeah. So weird, unexpected, and nice surprise.
Yeah.
Jackie Mendoza. You heard it first. Well, I guess I have to feed you.
Okay. This is my first time eating Mr. Moto pizza.
This is her first time.
So
her first bite of Mr. Moto pizza. Yeah. Well, cheers.
Cheers. Now I see why his face is like that, because that's how I'm feeling right now.
Love it. Well, thanks so much.
It's so good.
It's delicious. And I guess what's next from you, from Jackie? What can we expect now that your mouth is full?
Playing a lot of shows, still making music.
Love it. All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Check out Jackie Mendoza. She's awesome. We'll see you soon.